It's news time. Information is power. The current, the news headline. Uzodinma's 63rd birthday celebration. A mockery of victims of ongoing killings in Imo. PDP. The news in full. The 63rd birthday celebration of the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, held at Government House, Owerri, on Sunday has provoked a furious reaction from the main opposition party, the People's Democratic Party, in the state. The PDP, in a statement signed by Mazi Emenike Meregini, acting state publicity secretary, Imo PDP, available to Daily Post in Owerri, said that the lavishly obscene birthday party, where hundreds of millions of naira were spent on expensive wines, champagnes, and young girls imported from foreign countries, while workers and pensioners are owed in arrears. Roads in the state are in collapsed state, is a mockery of the victims of the ongoing killings in Imo and the naked dance on the graves of the dead. The party described the event as height of provocation, saying that a few days ago, the traditional ruler of Ata Kingdom in Injaba was abducted, killed, and his corpse dropped at the village square. According to the opposition party in the same vein, no fewer than 4 indigenes of the same Ata community were murdered on that day. At the dawn of yesterday, the traditional rulers of Amagu, Ihube and Ihite Ihube, both in Okigwe local government area, were kidnapped and their palaces set ablaze. Throughout Imo State, it has been a tale of tears, a session of blood and festival of fire. In all these sacrilegious attacks, Senator Hope Uzodinma has neither addressed the state nor condemned same. His silence therefore suggests complicity and collaboration, or that he has lost total control of the state. PDP further said what is shocking and provocative too is that Senator Hope Uzodinma, who has been in Abuja for almost a month, could visit Imo only to mobilize his few cheerleaders to a loud, lavish, and flamboyant birthday party to massage his ego, even as the corpses of our fellow citizens are still dripping in blood, and yet this is classified indeed height of insensitivity. The primary purpose of government, according to the 1999 Constitution as amended, is for the security and welfare of the people. This is not the case in Imo State. We are constrained to hold very strongly that the unending insecurity in the state, which has taken a more dangerous dimension, is a direct consequence of the failure of governance under Senator Hope Uzodinma and his cohorts. We had expected Senator Uzodinma on recent visits to Imo State to convene an emergency Imo State Security Council meeting to appraise the security situation in the state before any other business, as we recall that he jetted out the same day Awo Omama carnage occurred. The PDP also said that our party and Imolites feel pained that Imo State is now under an ungodly regime where abductions, arson, and killings of near genocidal proportion have become daily realities. No leader who has fear of God would jubilate over the ill fate of our fellow citizens brutally massacred in Imo State, and in the manner Uzodinma has done, it has become clear that Uzodinma lacks milk of humanity and the Spirit of God is far from him. Uzodinma has overstressed the patience and perseverance of the people, and if nothing is done quickly to address these and other issues bedevailing the state, we are afraid that the people might decide to probe further the actual intention of this regime, and therefore the party profusely condemns these senseless, callous, and provocative actions of Senator Uzodinma and urge him to retrace his step and seek restitution. Quality of governance by 3 governors in the southeast zone, describing it as satisfactory. The governors are Okezie Ikpeazu, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, and David Umahi of Abia, Enugu, and Ebonyi states, respectively. This was contained and made available to Daily Post on Monday by the Secretary General of the Igbo Group, Mazi Okechukwu Iziguzoro, where he said that the Ohanaeze studied the activities of all Igbo political leaders, especially the governors, in Southeast amidst security challenges, infrastructure, and economic development in the year 2021. He noted that it has been a tough year for Indigo, especially with endless killings, burning of public properties, the militarization of Southeast, and a sharp decline in economic and social activities resulting from IPOB sit-at-homes, the escalated chaos and uprising based on the incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. However, in these prevailing challenges and circumstances, 3 Southeast governors were outstanding in security, infrastructural development, peace, and stability. The only way to encourage good governance is to give credence to the efforts of these 3 Southwest governors and encourage them to do more. Izigu Zoro revealed that Governor Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State is extraordinary in security and youth empowerment programs through his SME policies, foreign scholarship, and grants to Igbo youth. The near realization of the Yimba Economic City, and many more, it is on record that Abia State recorded zero violence in the face of security challenges unleashed on residents of the Southeast. There are no records of activities of unknown gunmen and criminals in Abia from June to December 2021. The governor's promotion of made in Aba roads good across the world has accelerated government assistance to young people in business and manufacturing. The establishment of the automated shoe factory and cluster is a product of the Meros overseas training and education of artisans and traders, which has created jobs for the youth. Governors Ikpeazu has done well in security and youth empowerment. Governor Dave Umahi has transformed Ebonyi State from a rural state to an emerging world-class city and suburban area with first-class infrastructural development and projects which have attracted tourism and businesses to Ebonyi State. This, they say, is a new destination for tourists and business owners. Ebonyi is a non-oil producing state with the least federal allocation in the southeast. But through the magic wand of Governor Umahi, the state has witnessed a lot of legacy projects which will sustain its infrastructural strides and agricultural development for decades after the exit of Governor Umahi. His unification of all political divides into a single and strong Enugu has ended politically motivated violence and killings in Enugu, which characterized the state for decades. Indigo will ever be grateful to Enugu Governor Ugwuanyi for keeping the hope alive for an Igbo to fly the PDP presidential ticket in 2023. He worked tirelessly through the PDP committee on party zoning and guaranteed that the party chairmanship returned to the north for a possible southern presidential flag bearer in 2023, which favors the Igbo, he further stated. Thanks for listening, and that is the news.